Hey everyone, this is Alex KGB. So I wanted to show my build for Barbarian. This is level plus 50 or 50 plus build. I think this build will scale well going forward, level 50. So it has a combo of shouts, weapon mastery, berserker, plunge strike, and whirlwind. So essentially they do combine together in multiple different ways. But Death Blow would be your starting and opening skill, and then the shouts. Now after that you will do Whirlwind, and it will apply bleeding damage plus vulnerability after the Death Blow. Right? So for the items, I have Armor Increase Imprint, I have Immune Imprint for survivability, I have Overpower Imprint, so switching weapon 10 times will give Overpower with additional 30% damage. I have Barrier Imprint for survivability. I have Direct Damage cause bleeding. That cause bleeding has a chance to stun up to 20%. Critical chances increase with Whirlwind. Berserker inflicting base damage as additional bleeding damage. Attacking enemies with basic increase the damage of your next score up to 30, so multiple basic strikes, then you do Whirlwind and you'll have increased damage. I'll have Critical Strike that gives another chance against injured enemies. Increase and increase control. I have Shout skills that generate Fury. I think this is one of the most important things because Whirlwind will run out of Fury pretty fast. So that is really helpful. I have gain Fury for Berserker, so you open up with Berserker and then you keep on gaining Fury. That will allow your Whirlwind to keep going. And I have 100 Fury spent will do additional damage. Alright, let me clear this out. So, after spending 100 Fury, your next weapon mastery will do 129 increased damage. Right, so let me show you this in action. I gotta kill this beast. Shout. Alright. You see there's no lack of fury, I have plenty. Boss was dealt with pretty fast. Also good at clearing waves of minions because it's Whirlwind. So for example, let's grab some of the minions here. Okay, this has channeling, but anyway. So initiate shouts. Again, mastery. Vulnerability. And then combination of bleeding damage and vulnerability really stacks up and gets your enemies down pretty fast. Okay. There's another one. Do this. Easy on the bosses as well. Easy on clearing out minions. Because it is percentage increase from the shouts, so it will grow with you, with your build, and stack up as you progress through the game to get better. So there's no real limitation. Percentage increase is gonna stick with whatever items you get. Right. So let's initiate, and here we go. Vertical, down, vertical, down. Very easy. Okay. Let's see if we can get another example here. You can initiate with Berserker as well. First, basic skill, shout. Your basic attack as well is doing tons of damage and bleeding. One thing I want to note, if you want to do additional bleeding damage, do pick slashing damage. So you can see here I have cleaver, and the cleaver is doing slashing damage. So you want to have either two-handed sword or an axe that doing slashing damage. And for my expertise, I did pick up two-handed axe expertise to do additional 50 damage to vulnerable enemies, and I'm always engaging with vulnerable enemies because I'm doing Death Blow, and after Death Blow I'm going to Whirlwind. Also, Death Blow is really good on finishing bosses for additional damage to bosses, 100% increase. Closer look to the skills, so abilities. Here we got Lunge and Strike, Enhanced Lunge and Strike, and Battle Lunge and Strike. So I'm picking this for additional bleeding damage and the chance to stun with the bleeding damage. Then Whirlwind, Enhanced Whirlwind to gain Fury, and Furious Wind. So this will also do, if you use Slashing Weapon, inflict 40 as base damage, bleeding damage. So again, you want to use Slashing for your Whirlwind, right? For example, what I have here, even though it's a slicing as a cleaver, but actually it's considered as two-handed axe with a slash damage, right? So this is the basic and the core. Then we move into shouts. So here we have challenge and shout that will increase your damage reduction by 48%. So taunt the enemy so you can clear out them faster. Enhanced challenge shout to get bonus maximum life, and tactical challenge shout to get fury for each time you take damage, right? Then there is war cry, enhanced war cry for giving you berserk, and power cry to if you have multiple enemies it will increase damage, right, if it's 6+. Booming voice to make sure that your shouts are longer, 24%. Then you have Death Blow, so enhanced Death Blow, and here I have 5 Death Blow, so I engage with Fury already, so once I do Death Blow and the shouts I can do Whirlwind and I'll have a bunch of Fury that get me started. If you want you can switch to Berserking, up to you, but I prefer this. You definitely want all of this here, so you want Exposed Vulnerability because that's one of the core combos here. And Pit Fighters is fine for the damage increase, No Mercy is fine, Slaying Strike is fine. I did pick some of the bleeding effects here, so slowing by 20% and 18% increased damage to vulnerable enemies with bleeding. For my ultimate I have Rest of the Berserker, Prime Rest of the Berserker for increased movement speed and fury generation, and then Supreme Rest of the Berserker. So for every fury spent, your damage is going to go even 25% up. So you have 100 fury, you keep on generating and spending it, and as the longer your Whirlwind in Berserker, the higher your damage is going to get, right? And then here we have Unconstrained, so duration of Berserk increased by 5 seconds, and you'll have another additional 25% bonus damage. Now, with this build, you can go with Unbridled Rage, for example, in the later levels, but what you have to think about is additional sources for Fury, because it will increase your cost by 100%, right? And you want to think to decrease your cooldowns for the shouts, because they all combine, they all stack up. So you might have a different build a bit later in the end of the game. Either of the combinations should work, and I think it's a really good build. It will allow you to clear out fast on level +50. It will scale well as you're leveling, and then you can start working on your Paragon board. I don't have any specifics on Paragon boards because there's a lot of different combinations, but I'm just, for now, I'm just going for the Overpower every 30 seconds to give me additional damage as my glyph, and I'll build around it, but that's just the beginning of it. The core idea here is a set of skills that you pick and the items that you want to have that boost your bleeding and then boost your Whirlwind, right? So combination of the items and the skills will give you pretty straightforward build that you will be able to clear out waves of minions and also deal with bosses. Alright, so let me know what you think in the comments. Also, if you're interested, I started a clan It's just Alex KGB, and then clan is KGB. So if you want to submit a request, I'll be happy to add you in. Just me and my friend, and we do a little bit of leveling here and there. But yeah, if you want to join a clan and play with me, please do so. Okay, so this was Alex KGB. Thanks for watching, and bye bye.